Hey you guys, Fly Fishing Vet here for Full Send Outdoors. Wanted to chat with you a little bit about a couple things that I use on the water that are pretty much with me 24/7 whenever I'm fishing. One is the Nature Boy Designs Clipper Lanyard. It runs about $10 on his site. Keith over there is an awesome dude. Been a huge supporter of his for a hot minute. It's just something super simple. It's just a Lanyard's free clippers. Allows you to clip it on, throw it on your neck, and then it's always accessible. My biggest thing when I got them was just like, I'm not a huge fan of having stuff around my neck. I want something simple and I don't want to drop it. Half the time I forget this thing's even on, even with clippers attached. It's not uncomfortable. It doesn't get in the way. And I highly recommend it. They're running for about $10 a piece. I've had this one for a hot minute. I actually lost my first one, and I don't know if somebody liked it more than I did, or I just misplaced it somewhere. But I did have one before. This is actually my second one. Absolutely love the stuff that Keith's throwing out over there, the paracord style and all that. Now for colors on this thing, it's almost anything you want. Legitimately anything that's in paracord style color you can get. I got red, white, and blue, of course, just for being a veget and showing my patriotic freaking love for America. I got these colors, and Keith's been really good. I got this and a net holder style and all this. So this is the first product right here. You can jump on natureboydesigns.com. Just search down through, I think it's on the third page, through his products. It's the Clipper Lanyard. Like I said, it's running about $10. Highly recommend this, guys. It works awesome. It clips into even oddball little connections, super easy, and then it just sits there and it's good to go. Which brings up my next section. So as you guys know, I've been doing linking up and pushing a lot of stuff that Trxstle's been pushing out. They've been a huge supporter of Project Healing Waters and vets and first responders and all that. They love everybody. You can get your personalized nippers from them. I think the running price right now is like $42.99. But they're pretty awesome. I mean, it's just like when I first initially looked at nippers, I was like, holy crap, $42.99 for a pair of nippers. I can go down to Walmart and get some for cheap. But the nice thing is those ones for cheap that you have that are coming through, they rust, the blades get dull, and everybody steals them. My kids, my wife, everybody steals them. I can't personalize them. This I can personalize. You can personalize up to 4 characters. Yes, I know I have 5. He did an exception just to try to check and see if it would run. You can do 4 characters you're choosing. The text is printed on the top of the main section. These are made to order, so that's the one thing is you aren't going to get it straight off the shelf. They could take up to 3 to 4 weeks. So if you're patient, they do really good. They're 100% 3D body, precision metal, and the nice thing I like about this is it has replacement blades. Now the replacement blades are super simple to take off and put on. The nice thing is the replacement blades are like $5. So if you want to do the replacement blades, this little screw pops out. These are your replacement blades. Sorry, I know that focus sucks. There he goes. So these are the replacement blades that are doing that. So that it's super simple. They just screw in to the top. There's a little screw up hole up here that you can get up and get it all up and going. And screws it on just by a small screw. He throws back in. And then it's pretty simple to where, like, it's kind of idiot proof to put them back in and take them off. Hold it up, turn it around, and screw it back in. Now, what makes these so special? Really, it's the biggest thing I like about it is these. When this is out on the grounds, or if it's out in my boat, I know people are going to know this is mine because it has the Project Healing Waters logo information on it. They do have a hole punch down here. The nice thing I like about this too is it's up out of the way. I haven't had it snag on any of my clothes, haven't had it snag on anything else. When it's in the lanyard, it sits in there really well. If I still need it, I just turn it and it's open enough to be able to do it. This little notch they did in there, they really thought ahead of it, because when the lanyard's attached to it, it allows it to push over and still have the room to be able to punch the eye through. The material itself is really well. As you guys know, I am not easy on my equipment. There's probably a 75% chance that I'm going to break whatever I have. I have not broke this yet. I put it in the ringer. It's constantly out there getting wet, and it's held up really well. The texture on it is something that I like. A lot of these out here that I've gotten, like the loom and stuff, they have like a smooth texture. Well, when your hands get wet, or if you have a little bit of fish slime on them, it's harder to hold on to. Especially up here in the Pacific Northwest, it rains a lot. I mentioned this last time in the last video. And so it's nice to know that even though if my hands are wet and cold, or snow and ice, this has a texture to it. There's little rivets, however they print this out, that allows it to have traction as it's going through. It's kind of like a tire. It has like traction coming through, so your hands won't slide through it. They want to grip. They want to stay on it. So I really give them props for that. They thought a lot of this out. It's like I said, you guys, this is super simple. Yes, it is just a pair of nippers. There's nothing special about nippers other than, unless you want to make them special. I do like the fact that you can customize the nippers, because we all know the little things that just kind of get up and walk away, and you lose them. I used to lose my nippers all the time. Now that I have this attached to my Nature Boy lanyard, I'm constantly, I know where my things are at, I know who has it, and all that. But other than that, guys, these are the two things. This is the setup I run. I highly recommend it. It's simple. You can get this whole entire setup for probably right around, with shipping and everything, probably right around 60 bucks. A lot of people will be like, well, that's a little expensive for me. That might be a little bit out of my price range. But if you think about it, when you're looking at the loom, when you're looking at other things, the other nippers, they're adding up. I mean, they're expensive. They're not cheap. The fact that you can replace the blades on this, so the housing should last you forever. The lanyards lasted me at least a season and a half so far, and it's, dude, if I just walked in and washed a little bit of the dirt off, it would be just like it was when I first got it. So highly recommend these guys. Hit them up. I'll have their links down below for Nature Boy Designs and Trxstles. Thank you guys so much for coming in and checking my reviews. I know I'm pretty new at this, and if you guys have any recommendations, or if you guys would like to see something reviewed, hit me up in the comments, and we'll go from there. Tight lines, guys. Thanks again.